Marc Chagall. Marc Chagall, 1887 to 1985, was a renowned Russian-French painter. He was born Moishe Chagall in Vitebsk, Belarus, which was then part of the Russian Empire. Chagall came from a Hasidic Jewish family, and the folk traditions and religious themes of his upbringing greatly influenced his artistic style. Chagall is known for his distinctive style that blended elements of Cubism, Futurism, Symbolism, Surrealism, Fauvism, Supremacy, and Orphism, with Eastern European Jewish folk art. Unlike many of his contemporaries, he did not embrace abstraction but chose to express himself through narrative art. In his creations, Chagall skillfully blended traditional elements with a dreamy and lyrical sensibility, creating a distinctive and captivating artistic identity. Chagall studied art in St. Petersburg before moving to Paris in 1910, where he became associated with the avant-garde art scene. During his time in Paris, he developed his unique style, characterized by dreamlike imagery, vibrant colors, and a focus on emotional expression. He often depicted scenes from his childhood, folklore, and religious themes in his paintings. In 1914, the outbreak of World War I forced Chagall to return to Russia. He married his muse and fellow artist Bella Rosenfeld in 1915, and they had a daughter named Ada. The Russian Revolution in 1917 had a significant impact on Chagall's work, inspiring him to create art that reflected the optimism and turmoil of the time. In 1923, Chagall returned to Paris with his family and continued to develop his unique style. He gained international recognition and acclaim for his paintings, stained glass windows, tapestries, and staged designs. Throughout his career, he created several monumental artworks, including the ceiling of the Paris Opera and windows for the United Nations building in New York City. In 1941, due to the Nazi occupation of France, Chagall and his family were compelled to depart from Paris and relocate to the United States for their safety. He later returned to France in 1948 and remained there until his passing. Chagall's work is often characterized by its poetic, imaginative, and emotional qualities. He explored themes of love, family, Jewish identity, in his art. His paintings are known for their floating figures, surreal landscapes, and vibrant use of color. Chagall's legacy is not only evident in his masterful paintings but also in his ability to convey emotions and tell stories through his art. His paintings often depicted scenes from his childhood, folklore, and biblical narratives, infused with a sense of wonder and magic. Chagall's imaginative approach to art opened new avenues for artistic expression, encouraging future generations of artists to embrace creativity and diverse influences. Beyond his artistic contributions, Chagall's legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of one's heritage while embracing the broader human experience. His ability to blend the personal and the universal in his art resonates with audiences, fostering a sense of connection and understanding across cultures. As a result, Chagall's legacy endures as a source of inspiration, encouraging artists to explore the boundless possibilities of the human imagination. Marc Chagall. I in the Village. The painting, created in 1911, is housed in the Museum of Modern Art, New York, and stands as one of Chagall's early masterpieces. It captures the artist's nostalgic dreamy memories of his childhood in the Russian village of Vitebsk, in present-day Belarus. The village landscape is depicted in an abstract and fragmented manner, with houses and trees blending together in a fantastical, dreamlike way. Within this artwork, Chagall skillfully merges elements of Cubism, Fauvism, symbolism and surrealism with ornate narrative motifs, showcasing his unique artistic approach that blends modernity with traditional storytelling. At first glance, the painting appears to be a collage of various disconnected images and symbols. However, upon closer inspection, viewers can identify several distinct elements. The composition is divided into 5 distinct sections, each telling a vivid tale. In the upper right corner, Chagall portrays his birthplace, Vitebsk, with whimsical houses and figures, some inverted, enhancing the dreamlike ambience. Just below, on the left, a green-faced man, believed to represent the artist, gazes out, while across from him, a goat's head frames a scene of a woman milking a cow. These figures are set against a backdrop resembling the interior of a goat's head, a motif often found in Chagall's work, representing fertility and vitality. The mutual gaze between the man and the animal reflects a spiritual and harmonious connection between humans and nature. The painting features additional elements such as a man holding a scythe, a recurring figure in Eastern European folk art symbolizing death, and an inverted young woman, creating the illusion of floating. At the painting's base, a hand clutches a glowing tree, and there is also a small round sphere, defying gravity and contributing to the surreal atmosphere. Chagall's composition defies conventional perspectives, with objects appearing upside down and floating freely. Instead of adhering to traditional spatial arrangements, he prioritizes shape, color, and form, resulting in a captivating and emotionally portrayal of his cherished childhood memories. Marc Chagall's I and the Village is one of his most iconic works, showcasing his unique blend of fantasy, memory, and symbolism. The painting is a vibrant, dreamlike composition that draws from his memories of his childhood in the Russian village of Vitebsk, filtered through the lens of Cubism, Surrealism, and Chagall's deeply personal visual language. Marc Chagall. Paris Through the Window. The painting, created in 1913, currently resides in the Solomon Guggenheim Museum in New York. The central motif is a large window that frames a fragmented view of Paris. The Eiffel Tower dominates the composition, depicted with a playful, surreal lean that reflects Chagall's whimsical perception of the city. Above, a train floats upside down, defying logic and symbolizing movement and modernity. The colors of the French flag are subtly woven into the scene, reinforcing the painting's connection to Paris. The artwork is a fascinating exploration of Chagall's personal and cultural connections to both his hometown in Russia and the vibrant city of Paris, where he resided during the early 20th century. This dual perspective of the painting reflects the artist's deep emotional ties to both locations. The male figure, presumed to be Chagall himself, gazes westward towards Paris and eastward towards his homeland. This suggests a profound longing and connection to both the contemporary life of Paris and the traditional roots in Russia. The use of a window as a backdrop adds an interesting dimension to the composition, creating a frame that merges 2 distinct worlds. The scenes from the artist's hometown and Paris within this frame speaks to the complexity of Chagall's identity and the different cultural influences in his art. The vibrant color palette, with rich blues, yellows, reds, and greens, in the painting is a notable characteristic, bearing the influence of Orphism and Delaunay, who were known for their vivid depictions of Parisian life and the iconic Eiffel Tower, while the fragmented composition and distorted perspectives reflect Cubist and Fauvist influences. Chagall's bold use of colors contributes to the dreamlike and surreal quality of the artwork, enhancing the emotional impact on the viewer. A human-faced cat sits at the bottom corner, merging the familiar with the fantastical, a recurring motif in Chagall's work. The inclusion of symbolic elements, such as a hovering couple and a descending paratrooper, adds an enigmatic layer to the painting. These elements are not meant to be interpreted literally but rather serve as poetic representations of the artist's profound emotions. Chagall's ability to convey his feelings through symbolism and surreal imagery showcases his artistic prowess and his departure from a strict adherence to reality. The painting captures the artist's unique blend of personal and cultural symbolism, creating a rich and enigmatic visual narrative that continues to captivate viewers and inspire artists around the world. Marc Chagall. The Promenade. The painting, created between 1917 to 1918, resides in the State Russian Museum, St. Petersburg. It depicts Chagall and his wife, Bella Rosenfeld, in a whimsical scene that merges reality and fantasy. Chagall stands firmly on the ground, holding Bella's hand as she floats effortlessly above him. The couple's connection is emphasized by their joined hands, symbolizing the grounding yet uplifting nature of their love. The setting is a lush green field dotted with flowers, with the colorful, small houses of Vitebsk, Chagall's hometown, visible in the background. A picnic blanket with a bottle of wine in the foreground suggests a leisurely and celebratory outing. Bella is portrayed in a pink dress, appearing weightless and joyous as she hovers hand in hand with Chagall, who is dressed in a black suit and shares in her laughter. Bella's ethereal figure appears weightless, defying the laws of gravity, and the billowing folds of her dress evoke futurism, while the geometric portrayal of human forms, meadows, houses, and other decorative elements reflects influences from Cubism. The vibrant color palette enhances the painting's joyous tone. Bright greens, blacks, blues, pinks and reds dominate, with softer, muted tones for the background to highlight the figures. Chagall's blend of expressionism and surrealism is evident in the exaggerated forms and dreamlike composition, capturing the emotional intensity of the moment. The painting is rich with symbolism. Bella's flight reflects the happiness and freedom that love brings, while the town of Vitebsk anchors the scene in Chagall's personal history and nostalgia. The picnic elements hint at the simplicity and intimacy of shared moments, reinforcing the theme of celebration. This moment coincided with the political upheaval of the October Revolution, promising a new era of freedom and hope. For the Jewish community, it meant the end of restrictive measures like ghettos, granting them full political rights. In summary, the painting is not only a visual representation of a personal moment between Chagall and his wife but also a reflection of the broader historical and political context of the October Revolution. Chagall's artistic choices, from the use of color to the incorporation of various artistic influences, contribute to the painting's emotive and symbolic depth. Marc Chagall. Over the Town. The artwork, created in 1918, is housed at the Tretyakov Gallery in Moscow, Russia. Painted during a period of personal happiness but political turmoil, it reflects Chagall's joy in his relationship with his wife, Bella Rosenfeld, and his nostalgia for his hometown of Vitebsk. The painting depicts Chagall and Bella floating hand in hand above the town of Vitebsk. Their figures are elongated and weightless, defying gravity as they soar across the muted green-gray sky. Chagall, slightly ahead, guides Bella through the air, symbolizing the unity and harmony of their love. The couple's intertwined forms emphasize their bond, suggesting that love transcends physical and emotional boundaries. Below them lies a whimsical, slightly distorted view of Vitebsk. The colorful houses, paths, and trees are rendered with a playful, childlike perspective, evoking both a deep affection for and an idealized memory of Chagall's hometown. The townscape, with its irregular forms and vibrant colors, contrasts with the serene vastness of the sky, grounding the fantastical elements of the composition. Chagall's use of color is expressive. The greens, blues, and reds of the town are vibrant yet harmonious, while the muted tones of the background create a dreamlike atmosphere. The figures themselves stand out boldly, emphasizing their emotional significance within the scene. The artistic style incorporates geometric representations of human figures and buildings, influenced by Cubism. The painting is rich in symbolism. The floating figures represent the uplifting power of love, while the town below serves as a nostalgic tribute to Chagall's roots. The distorted perspective blurs the line between memory and imagination, a recurring theme in Chagall's work. By soaring above Vitebsk, the couple symbolizes a spiritual and emotional elevation above life's mundane concerns. Created during the aftermath of the Russian Revolution, Over the Town captures a moment of personal joy despite societal upheaval. It reflects Chagall's belief in the transformative power of love and his enduring connection to his origins. This blend of personal intimacy and universal themes makes the painting a timeless masterpiece. Marc Chagall. The Birthday. The painting, created in 1915 by Chagall, is a significant piece of art that offers a glimpse into the personal and emotional aspects of the artist's life. Currently housed in the Museum of Modern Art in New York, this painting is a representation of a pivotal moment in Chagall's life. The painting reflects the joy and passion of their early married life. It captures the essence of their bond, infused with a sense of celebration and the surreal, magical quality of their love. Bella was a significant muse for Chagall, appearing in many of his works throughout their life together. The central theme of the artwork revolves around the profound and extraordinary love experienced by the couple. Chagall's unique artistic expression is evident in the way he captures the emotional connection between himself and Bella. The painting serves as a visual narrative of their love story during this particular moment in time. In terms of composition, Chagall employs a distinct visual language to convey the depth of emotion between the couple. The artist himself appears to defy gravity as he hovers in the painting, his head tilted upside down, engaging in a tender kiss with his wife. This unconventional depiction adds a dreamlike quality to the scene, emphasizing the surreal nature of love and the intense emotions associated with it. Bella, on the other hand, is portrayed in the couple's living room, holding a bouquet of flowers and slightly elevated from the floor. This elevation could symbolize her elevated status in Chagall's life, emphasizing her importance and centrality to the artist's emotional world. Color plays a crucial role in achieving a harmonious balance in the composition. The interplay of vivid reds on the floor contrasts with the soft blues, ivories, beiges, and black grays adorning the living room furniture, carpet, and walls. This careful choice of colors adds a sense of balance and aesthetic cohesion to the painting. The room is modest, adorned with a floral tablecloth and simple furniture, grounding the fantastical elements in an everyday reality. The influence of Cubism is also noticeable in the geometric depiction of forms, reflecting the artistic style prevalent during that period. Chagall incorporates elements of Cubism to convey the complexity and multifaceted nature of love, emphasizing the different facets that contribute to the overall emotional richness of the relationship. The artwork skillfully captures the wonderful emotional connection between the young couple, depicting the incredible and strong love Marc and Bella shared. It remains a testament to the magical, otherworldly feeling of being in love and the transformative impact it has on our lives.